From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start the drive with Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Our game here, really a dream matchup for folks who like good quarterback play, and really who doesn't like good quarterback play. You got the 2-time reigning MVP against a guy who many think could be holding that trophy in the very near future. Rodgers and Allen have faced off one time before, and it was the Packers who shut out the Bills that day 22-0. That was just Allen's 3rd NFL start. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll give to Cook on the read option. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Bills at 1 and 5, really struggling here to start the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks him. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. Finding room at midfield. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. The Bills send the punter out, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That's pulled in at the 32. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Well,
This defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
And they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory. But I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want. And they turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Option play, here's Cook. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Allen off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
Allen now on 1st down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire trend.
Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it. Come on. Hey, take 26. No 50, and you walk over here.
Now Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Room here to run. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-7.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On play action, Allen rolling to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividend.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Man open, here is Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Taken at about the 1.
So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
That's good for 28 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, Rodgers. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime.
Hey, 88.
Here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Packers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a back...
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's fine as her and her friends. Big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shop it. Can't trust them cause they know my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn,